going on, guys? Went out on a little adventure today, and I'm thinking about doing some new types of videos whenever I go out and pick stuff up. Usually I just show the comic books that I get, but that's not the only, those aren't the only things that I buy when I'm going out. So I'm going to show everything. That includes, the books that I pick up, any vinyls that I get, any video game pickups, whatever the case may be. I'm just gonna chill out and show some stuff off. Looking for a little more laid back style in these videos. Playing, got some music in the background. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start with the books. No video games this time, but I got plenty of books and quite a few vinyls as well. So gotta get some Swamp Thing stuff, of course. This all came from a mixture of garage sales and comic book stores, record stores, a flea market. I just, went out with my sister and a buddy of mine today and just, went crazy. So, anyway, Swamp Thing stuff first. This is Saga of the Swamp Thing, this is volume 2, number 10. And this is also volume 2. This is an awesome cover. This is number 153. It's a Mark Millar issue. And then I know I've said before that this isn't a priority, but I saw number 1 and it's like in near mint condition, so I decided to grab it. This is Swamp Thing number 1, volume 3, the Brian K. Vaughan run. This is an awesome, actually a cool cover. Volume 3 isn't something that I'm actively searching for, but I guess if I see them, I'll be picking them up. Next are just a few various books I picked up at the flea market today. I sometimes like to get stuff from there. The stuff can be a little beat up sometimes, but you gotta pick through and find the gems. That's the fun of it. Conan the Barbarian, number 149. I've decided to make a really, really short list of back issues, characters and series that I'm collecting, and stick to that because it was getting a little crazy with me picking up a whole bunch of stuff. So Conan's on that list. Also on that list is Daredevil Volume 1, number 306. Got both those for $1. Thought it was worth it. And this next bunch of books came in a lot on eBay. And they're not all in the greatest condition. They're a little lower grade than I originally expected them to be, but that's alright because they're still beautiful books, and I got them for super cheap. I'm going to have to see if I can work on fixing the spine roll on some of these books, but this is Phantom Stranger number 38. And these are all mostly Bronze Age DC horror type stuff. This is Secrets of Sinister House number 17. Also a pretty gnarly spine roll on that one. And this is Ghost Castle number 3. I believe that it ran 3 issues, and all 3 issues are in here, so I have all of these. Next, we have Black Magic number 5. I just love these Black Magic covers. I grade most of these probably like good minus, maybe even a little lower on some of them. Some of them have some writing on the cover and the spines are rolled pretty bad, so a little water damage, but as long as they look okay, that's cool with me. I'm not a big stickler on condition. This is Black Magic number 7 with a, alright, take a look, girl. Satisfy your infernal curiosity. Look upon the curse of the family freak. I just remember the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror episode when Bart had a twin brother, I believe, and they kept him in the attic. Next, we have Ghost Castle number 2. Like I mentioned, all 3 of these are in here somewhere. Pretty bad spine roll on this one, but other than that, it's a pretty beautiful book. Next, we have Phantom Stranger number 36. Ghost Castle number 1. 25-cent cover. Doorway to Nightmare number 4 with Madame Xanadu. I picked up her first appearance a few weeks ago, and number 1 also came in the slot, so I have a double of that. Black Magic number 9. This one's actually in really good condition. And oh, there's 2 more here. Black Magic number 4. This cover is phenomenal. I love the purple and the red in the background. I think it's just amazing. And then finally, Doorway to Nightmare number 3. So I'm just missing number 4, I believe. This is probably the worst conditioned one out of all of them, but like I said, I don't like to make a big deal about the condition of books. I just like to have them, and if they look okay, you know, whatever. And then the last little bit is a bunch of Animal Mans that I actually got these from the shop last week on Wednesday, and I don't like showing my any back issues that I pick up in my Wednesday haul video because, you know, you guys are there to see new books. So this is probably my favorite Animal Man cover, and it is a surprisingly expensive book. This is Animal Man number 5. Probably I want to say maybe a $10 book in the condition that it's in right now, and I got it for way less than that, so pretty cool. But this is Brian Boland drawing, or painting, obviously, Buddy on the cover there. Definitely my favorite Animal Man cover in the first volume. And next we have number 6. This is helping me, the biggest chunk I was missing in the Grant Morrison Animal Mans was under 10, so I got those 2, and there's just a few more that I need. This is number 20. I think all of these are, most of these are Grant Morrison issues. 21, I love this cover. Grant Morrison Animal Man was one of those little runs that I was looking to complete along with, you know, you guys know how I'm going after Alan Moore Swamp Thing issues, so those 2 things are probably tops of my list, my priority list right now. Number 22. I love the black costume. I think it's badass. Jeff Lemire should put that in his book now. And last Grant Morrison issue is number 24. Not his last issue, but the last one that I picked up. The last Grant Morrison issue is number 26, I believe, and has a picture of Grant Morrison in the background and Buddy in the foreground. But then I picked up a few more later on that I was missing. These covers are badass, too. This is number 51. It appears that Buddy's arm has been severed. It's a little blood action going on. This is when the covers changed a little bit. The layout of the covers changed a little bit, but these are still really cool. It gets a little funky a little bit later, but. And then next we have Animal Man number 52. This one is, you know, badass as well. So I think I want to say that I have 60 or 58 Volume 1 Animal Man books, which means I am probably less than 30 for sure, probably 25 away from completing that, which, you know, which is awesome. And then the rest of this is all the vinyls that I picked up today. I don't consider myself, you know, I didn't really consider myself a vinyl collector. I sometimes, when I pick up new releases of CDs and albums that I want, I sometimes get the VIP packages, so that comes with the vinyl and the album and a digital download and whatever else. So I have a lot of quite a few new vinyls, bands that I really, really enjoy. August Burns Red, Norma Jean, Under Oath, some of them. But I wouldn't have considered myself a collector. I didn't go out and look for vinyls. I didn't look to, you know, pick up all the old stuff, and I didn't have the greatest turntable ever. So I went out today and I upgraded my turntable. I didn't spend a lot of money, but I picked up something that I'm really happy about, and it's playing in the background right now. I'll skip right to the one that's playing in the background first. This is Steve Miller Band Greatest Hits 1974 to 78. I'm a huge Steve Miller fan, gigantic, and you can't go wrong with this album with all the band's big songs from those 4 years, all in one collection, and there's so many of them. Swing Town and Jungle Love, Take the Money and Run. Serenade is one I love a lot. The Joker, of course. Jet Airliner, you know, Jet Airliner is playing right now. It's my favorite Steve Miller song, so really, really awesome. I was happy to find that, and for a really cheap price. And But ignore the prices on here. Because I bought a turntable, I was given a gigantic deal on all these records. So, and then the one new one that I picked up today, like I said, I sometimes like to order the VIP packages of new albums and get the vinyl along with the CD copy. This was one I missed the boat on. I missed the pre-order and I missed all the VIP packages. But this is August Burns Red, Rescue and Restore. Sorta, August Burns Red is a metalcore band. They're, you know, a little more technical, which is something that I really look for in a metal band, at least nowadays. So I was really pumped to find this. It's an album that I really enjoy. I've been listening to it almost nonstop for the past couple weeks since it came out. So really suggest that if you're into, you know, metal type stuff. And then the rest of this is all it's all older. Some of my favorite albums that. Since I decided I was going to start getting into this whole vinyl collecting thing, these were sort of essentials in my collection, stuff that I really wanted to pick up. And then one more that I wasn't super familiar with, so I decided to grab it. But this is probably my favorite album of the 1970s. This is The Who, Who's Next? I think this was released in 1971, if I'm correct. Yep, 1971. Really awesome tracks on this album. Bob O'Reilly, of course. Behind Blue Eyes, Won't Get Fooled Again, you know, the big ones. But Bargain is on this album, which is probably my favorite Who song ever. So really happy to find that, and for an awesome price. And it's in fairly good condition. I'm not, like with books, I'm not super worried about the condition of these albums. I mean, as long as they look okay and they work, that's really what I'm looking for. And next, maybe arguably one of my favorite albums of the 1980s. 1981, if I'm correct. Yep. There's some haters of this band out there, but they're one of my favorites. This is Rush, Moving Pictures. Definitely Rush's best album in my personal opinion. Tom Sawyer and YYZ, Limelight, The Camera Eye, some of my favorites on this album. But I actually saw Rush a few years ago when they played Moving Pictures in its entirety, and those guys are awesome musicians. They write awesome music, and you know they're badass on stage. So. You know, haters gonna hate. I also picked up Deep Purple, Perfect Stranger, Knocking at Your Back Door. This is released in 1984. I picked up, this is the album that I wasn't super familiar with. This is Blue Oyster Cult, Cultosaurus Erectus. But look at that, the album artwork, and I consider myself a kind of a Blue Oyster Cult fan. I've listened to some of their stuff, not a ton of it, so decided to give this a shot. It's a little spacey and a little weird, but that's totally my kind of thing, and I thought it was badass. And then finally, probably my favorite Styx album. I don't know how the general population feels about this particular album, but this is Styx, The Grand Illusion. Some awesome songs on this as well. The Grand Illusion, Fooling Yourself, Come Sail Away, of course. What year is this from? 1977. But I was super pumped to find some awesome deals on that stuff, and also on all those books. I had a really badass day. I found a lot of really awesome stuff, and I'm glad that I picked up this upgraded turntable because it sounds pretty awesome. And I also got a great deal on those books. So let me know how you feel about this new format. Me showing everything that I get, not just my comic books. I just feel like there's other stuff that I'm passionate about, so I would like to get on here and share that with you guys as well. So big thanks for watching. I'm not sure if I'm going to have a pull-list video up this week because I'm actually going to be out of town starting Wednesday, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make it to the shop Wednesday morning when he opens. But if that's the case, then there won't be a pull-list video or reviews this week. I'll just do it all the following week. But there will be reviews posted for my books on Wednesday, probably tomorrow night or Monday. I'm not sure whenever I get around to filming that. So big thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing to my channel, supporting me, and all that good stuff. You guys are awesome, and I will talk to you guys again soon.